Hi everyone, welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel. Thank you all for stopping in to watch my video. You know I appreciate it every time you hit that play button to come and let me inspire you to sew something for yourselves. So today I have another new to me pattern. Only this time I decided to hack the pattern right away. But it wasn't because I didn't like the pattern. I like it. It's a really good pattern. I just decided to do something different with it. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hi there, welcome back. I'm glad you decided to stay with me so you can see what the pattern was and how I hacked it. Now, I'm looking over because I wanted to remind myself what this pattern was because I have it over here on this table. But instead of me showing you this in my envelope with the glare on it, I'm going to bring a picture up here so that you can see what the pattern is. It's the pattern Emporium. They call it the Works tank. Now this tank has a few options on it, and that's the reason that it drew my attention. This pattern comes with a sheared side. And I have to bring this out so I can talk to you about it, and I'll bring up what I'm looking at to show you all the different, all of the different versions that they have here that you can make with this top. Now, I have the ruche version, the long version, and the ruche size drawstrings in it. Now, you can also just have ruche with elastic. You can have just the classic in 3 different lengths. You can even have it with a banded bottom on it. So this top comes, as I mentioned, in 3 different lengths. And that's what drew me to it, that I really liked it. Now the neckline is typically a wider neckband, and it's a crew neck as you're seeing in the photo, the line photos here. And I like that because I did make a muslin of this because I was concerned about the fit with this ruching. And on the muslin, I did do the wider straps, and I do like them. They went together very easily. Didn't have any problems with this pattern whatsoever. My problem came when I decided to hack this pattern. And so I knew that it wasn't going to, the wider bands around the neckline and the armholes wasn't going to work for me while doing this hack. So I quickly had to change those bands to smaller bands to get the look that I wanted. But I do like the way they put this together, and we'll be making more with the wider bands so you guys can see that. But that's what drew me to this one, was the fact that it had so many different options, and I like the ruching. I wasn't sure how I was going to like it, but I do like it very much. Now, as I mentioned, I picked the longer length, and I picked the ruching with the drawstrings. Now, I decided to hack it because I saw a picture, and I don't know, it was in my Pinterest. It was on my Pinterest board because I went through looking for some ideas. And I saw this one that I'm going to show you right now. And I thought, I think I can do this. Well, that's where this came from. And was it easy to do? Absolutely not. I'm going to be honest with you. It was not. I had to look at that picture probably about 100 times to figure out how to put together this look right here. And I'll bring it in a little closer so you can see it, to bring this look in here to look similar to the one in the photo. And while I got it, it took me a couple of tries to get it just right. As I mentioned, I had to change the straps to do that. But as you see, I got it to work out. And I do like the way it, I got it to go into the shoulder seams. So you see one strap here and then the neckline, which is the same way they had it in the photo. So I was able to get that done. Now, putting this circle in here it wasn't difficult either, but lining it with the binding it with the binding, that's where it got tough for me because I have not done a circle like that with a binding. And there are some things that I would do differently if I do this again. But it's a lesson learned, and that's something that we all do when we're sewing. We learn lessons. Now, the other thing that I did was, I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't think there was much of anything else that I did other than the hacking of this and changing the armbands and the neckline. Everything else went together as the pattern stated. And this pattern was super easy to put together. The directions were spot on, especially when it comes into putting the drawstrings in here. And I'll bring it down so that you can see this here. See those? There you go. So that you can see that I do have my drawstrings here, and they went in all the way up to the arm side, and it was no problem getting those in there. I mean, this pattern, they drafted the pattern very, very well. And that's what I appreciate about it, because the instructions were just spot on and they led you all the way through everything. Now, I decided that I wanted this to be a full-on jumpsuit kind of a look. So I decided to make pants go with it. Now, before I talk more about the pants pattern, because I like this pattern, Emporium, the Works tank, and they released another tank right behind it that has the same kind of ruching, but the only difference that I saw was that it had, and I'll bring a picture of it up here, the only difference that I saw was that it had sleeves in it. And that's easy for me to do with this. I don't need to buy a second pattern just for the sleeves. So I do like this pattern. I do like it very, very much. But before I talk about the pants and the look that I went with, I want to talk to you about the fabric and where I got the fabric. Now, this fabric is a, see if I can get this right, it is a viscose loop back French terry from Minerva. And I mentioned this to you guys many, many times. I love that fabric. And I have not been able to find it anywhere else, but it has a really nice weight to it for making t-shirts. My husband loves this fabric for his t-shirts. It's just a really nice fabric to work with. And it's just beautiful. I don't know what else. It sews beautifully. It comes out of the washer and the dryer beautifully. And it's easy to wear. It's just very, very nice. So I decided to make this a full-on look. So I made pants. As you can see down here, they're kind of long. I had them tied up so that I wouldn't be running over them. Actually, what I'm going to do is take them off of Sally here so that you guys can see them. And these are a favorite of mine, but before I show you the pants, I'll bring up the pattern. It's a favorite of mine. You've seen it before. It is Green Style Restore Pants. No, you guys may not have seen this one before. I don't think I made this one. I've had this pattern for a while, but I believe this is the first time that I made it. I'll bring a picture of the cover up here. It is the, like I said, the Green Style Restore Pants. And I really like it because it has the legging look for me, because you guys know I'm always in leggings. And so I like something that's really comfortable. And these Restore Pants are like my simpatico. That's the one I was thinking about, my simpatico leggings, which I have on. These are similar to those with the wide waistband on top. The only difference is they're not a legging. They're knit like leggings, but they have a wider, how do you say, wider in the legs. They're more of a relaxed fit, boot cut type pants. Well, they have two sizes, not two sizes, two fittings here, I guess you would call it. It's a semi-fit and a relaxed fit. I went with the semi-fitted because I wanted it to fit more like the leggings here through the thigh and then drop off like a regular pant. And that's what I did here. I love them because unlike the simpatico, they already have pockets in them. And that's in the pattern. Didn't I hack that? That was a part of the pattern, and love, love, love that. Otherwise, it's very similar to a plain legging. It just has the wider leg at the bottom, and it also has a V in the back. I don't know if you can see that I don't know why it looks like it's puckering. There's no pucker there. It's just the fabric, the way it drapes, I guess. But it has a V in the back. And all of this went together very, very easily. I've sewn green style before, so their instructions are very easy to me. I don't think anyone would have a problem with this pattern. There is elastic in, oh, I take that back. No, there isn't. There isn't any elastic in the top waist. It's just the band. It felt like there was elastic in there, and I do believe there is. I'd have to look back at the pattern. I'll put it on the screen, but I do believe there's elastic in there looking at it. If you guys can see the same thing I'm looking at, and I can't remember, but that looks like that's a piece of elastic right there, which makes the fit more comfortable. But I really like these pants. I will make these pants again probably. And I think it could be even in a heavier fabric like a Ponte. I'd have to look at, I'll bring up the suggested fabric so that you can see, but I do believe that this would be a good pants for a Ponte knit. But I really, really like this, and I will show you guys some video and pictures of me in it. I really like this outfit so much together. I mean, it's really, really beautiful, easy to wear. I like the way I hacked the neckline so it wouldn't be just a simple neckline for going out purposes or just anytime. It's really a beautiful outfit to wear. I paired it with my black heels as if I were going out, and a black blazer. It's a ready-to-wear blazer that I purchased for myself. Everybody should have a black blazer. But that's just me thinking. But I paired it with a black blazer, and I absolutely love the way it looks. It just really, really pretty together. Now, both of these patterns were really easy to do, and I do believe that a beginner can do both of these patterns. It's that easy to do. So if you guys like this look, or if you have any questions about either one of these patterns that I've done, just put your comments down below and I will answer them. You know I will. I won't let anyone go past me if I can. So with that said, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you in my next one, and stay blessed. Bye now.